feels good. I mean, you know, you can say it's just another game, but obviously it's, you know, this is an important tournament, and, you know, to come out and, you know, get a win and get a shutout on top of that is, you know, it's definitely a good feeling.
You guys were hammering us about the Spain game, so we had to come out strong. No, you know, we always knew the first game of the tournament's really important. We knew they were going to have energy, so we need to match that energy. And, you know, credit to the guys, we came out, pressed, and tried to get at them early and create some chances, and, you know, the goal eventually came out of it.
No matter where you play, you know, confident strikers are a good thing, and you want them to get off the mark, create chances, feel like they're doing really good things, and tonight that was good for us. All right, guys.
How we had done in the friendly, we still want to go out in the first game and do well, start off on the right foot. It was important for us to get the lead. It was important for us to get some goals and get that confidence that takes us into the next game. I know for me, it's the first goal I scored in 2011. You know, it's good for Jozy being a forward, you know, just start the tournament off with the goal and assist.
I mean, anytime you score, everybody loves to score. You know, whether you're center back or goalkeeper, anybody likes to score. So it's exciting. It definitely helps you. You know, makes you more hungry. But at the same time, you know, even if I don't score and we win, it's still as important, because what's important is winning the Gold Cup back and not, you know, winning the Golden Boot. So
I talked to my wife. She missed the goal. She was putting my daughter to sleep, but. The funny thing is, my daughter had called that I would score today. She goes, "Daddy, goal!" So it always feels good that, you know, my daughter recognizes that I do play, you know, soccer, and that she can see me on TV and she can pick me out on the screen. That's something that, you know, makes me feel good that she shows an interest in.
Congratulations on the match.
And my trophy cap.
Wow.
I might actually use it as a cup to, you know, drink some stuff in it, you know. Actually works pretty well. Hopefully by the end of the tournament we can use this as my champagne glass.
Well, tomorrow we'll make sure that we get that soreness and the tightness out, try the best that we can, whether that's, you know, getting in a pool, or whether that's doing a little bit of stretching, or what's going to be available for us. Always difficult when you're having to travel such far distances, so kind of see how that goes.
The focus starts now, man. I mean, these are the type of games where you play one, you got to turn around real quick and play the next one. So, you know, for us, it was a great game. We understand that, but we feel that we are a team that now needs to have expectations in terms of, you know, getting past this group stage and making it as far as we can.
Curfew tonight is midnight, all right? Training, the schedule for tomorrow morning is a normal day. Good start for the Gold Cup, all right? When we think about the game, we talked about setting the tone early in terms of, especially with our midfield, how we moved and how aggressive we were. I think that part was very good. Obviously, when you play a game against a team as good as Spain, it's easy to look at some of the things that aren't that good, but still, when we go through the game, we can find some periods in there where now we still see good improvement. Now we take this game. So the point is, there's a lot of little things that are getting better, okay? And when we think about now this kind of tournament, it's really important that we can keep game by game improving for the whole tournament, okay? And so a good start when we come now on days like today, this tournament, you think about the way games are spaced. And so it's not that there's that many days for training. We don't want, the picture of a day like today is not a day where now the intensity is like super intense, okay? But can we still, even now when we work on little things, can we still make sure that the sharpness with the ball, the little bit of reactions, that these things are on our minds so that we're touching on important things even on days where we're not all out.
Go, Timmy. Hey, go, Timmy, go, Timmy. Ready. You block it, Timmy. Ready. Excellent. Yeah!
By this point, we've all watched bits and pieces of the Canada game. You know, taken some of the good things from that, and also seen some things that can be better as we get ready for Panama. And you know, then there's always a part to training that's just, you know, for each guy, you want to be sharp, you want to be into it, and you know, you want to you know, come away feeling like you've done the little things to get yourself ready to play.
Last time here, we had a good outing against Ecuador, so we hope to replicate that. Fortunately, our travel was very good yesterday. The heat's not too bad today, and we have 4 days in between games. It's a little tougher when it's 3 games in between games, or 3 days in between games, but we've adjusted well. A lot of our guys have done this a number of times, so we have good experience with it.
I dare you to bounce the ball off his head.
And this is live, right?
Yeah, this is live.
So
Okay.
screw up. I'm sure it's one of 1,000 interviews you've done.
But the more people we get for us, the better.
Marcus, I appreciate it, man. Good luck to you, okay?
Thank you.
Good luck, my friend.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, absolutely. We appreciate you having it. Listen, so far, 20,000 tickets have been sold for the game.
I thought I was right on with that. I even gave him, you know, game times, game before us, our game. So I didn't have to even come up with that. I thought I was excellent.
Our goal is, from the beginning, was to make sure we win these 2 games and give ourselves a chance to finish first in the group and potentially rest depending on how other results go. But regardless, you want to ensure that you've qualified by the end of the 2nd game, if at all possible, and then it would be nice if there's a chance to rest guys and get other guys some minutes that we're going to use later in the tournament.